Special Agent Pedro,
I
how are you?
am doing very well. I was just dancing in the preparations of today, the BIM Cafe, so it was great. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Enrique.
Good morning, Pedro. Happy Friday to everyone.
Happy Friday to everyone, guys. If you remember that you can chat with us, you can just put some comments on the chat. And welcome. So we just experimenting with the different music on the beginning. That was pretty dynamic. Really, just make me in the mood of converting the construction industry very, very quickly. So
I'm fast. No, it's the music that you something you to do it faster. Whatever you're doing, do it faster.
That's for sure. Again, as I said, happy Friday to everybody. Today is a great, great subject, guys. So it's just we would like just to welcome you to one of the most interesting, I think, the subject of the season 3. So I will just leave the floor to Enrique.
Yeah. Well, welcome everyone again, and we're talking about an event and a particular building that everyone knows. We're going to talk about Notre Dame, and why that? Because we met with the people who were working using BIM, of course, for the creation of the model of the cathedral, which helped to restore it after the big fire happened in 2019 or 20. I don't remember the date exactly, but yeah. So those were the people here on the show right now. Alejandro, Arredondo, and Roclin, they spent a good time with us, an hour explaining us how they made the work and how they made the cathedral become a big model before and after the fire, and that model was very used on the restoration, as I said. So very good thoughts here. It's your kind of mixed interview, guys.
That's one of the. So it will be released just after our BIM Cafe. So just if you like to go and just check it, you can reply it whenever you want. There is a bonus there. There is an interview in French, so just you can also enjoy our just the victory go of the French level. So I think that will be fantastic.
He's very modest. He speaks well French. When I listen to myself,
no. But this is if you're just missing like a Friday evening, you wish to have a fun. You also can look at it because of our way how we communicate there. So there are two aspects, the fun part and also the very, very important part related to the industry buildings and to the everything related to the BIM. So very good subject.
Well, let's jump into the topics, right? So first thing we said we're going to talk about I'm getting serious, right? No, we keep the good mood. We're going to talk about BIM on Notre Dame, and one of the main titles we can name this interview is we are learning how to do BIM the other way around, because Alejandro and Kerlin from AGP, they work doing BIM on buildings which are already built. So it's art patrimoine graphique. So heritage, they create the BIM models of buildings which are already built. So this is not what we've been learning from BIM. So what we call it BIM the other way around. That was the main question we asked them, how is doing the business the other way around. Let's see what they said on the clip, and right after we do our comments.
Let's go.
Il y a les architectes, mais les tailleurs de pierre et le restaurateur des bâtiments. Donc, pour voir et aussi les géomètres. Donc, c'est vraiment un mélange de disciplines pour comprendre pas juste les technologies, mais comment le bâtiment est vraiment construit, pour comprendre, pour le donner la valeur qu'il demande.
C'est comme on fait un peu le BIM, la construction à l'inverse. Vous allez les bâtiments qui ont déjà construits
Exactement.
depuis vraiment longtemps et vous savez faire le processus pour les étudier, analyser et voir comment et pourquoi ils sont faits comme ça et les façons, les trucs qu'on doit faire pour les améliorer. C'est un peu,
oui, le rétro-ingénieur.
Question pratique. Comment vous êtes fait ça entre les réalités et les projets? Parce qu'il y a certaines documentations qui existent. Je suis sûr et persuadé qu'il y a des documentations de certains anciens bâtiments et quand vous mesurez ça dans la façon aujourd'hui avec les outils modernes, ça c'est clair qu'il y a des connexions entre les papiers et les modèles. Comment on procède avec toutes les réconciliations entre les deux mondes? Comment ça se fait?
En fait, c'est une bonne partie qui se fait sur le terrain. Une fois qu'on a la couverture maximale de bâtiment, on analyse toutes ces données au bureau, ce qui nous donne les nuages de points, et après, à partir de ça, on sort ce qu'on appelle des ortho-images, c'est-à-dire une espèce de radiographie des bâtiments, de chaque tranche. Et comme l'information c'est identique à la réalité, enfin déjà les points sont basés sur l'existant et ça nous permet d'avoir la meilleure qualité d'information. C'est justement, on voit toutes les déformations, on voit souvent avec les...
Don't high tech topic here, right?
No. I'm realizing right now that I'm always just trying to be very, very practical and saying how you did this. You just what's the way to do these things, because sorry, just
no, sorry, completely. What do you think about this? To try to using the BIM technology and creative models of existing buildings, right? So they go there on site, and you are not measuring or building with plans. You are measuring the reality to create the virtual plan. No, it's just completely a different scope.
No, I think that makes really sense, But I think this is really neat. When you think about the size and the scale, I think this part is really. From the price perspective, again, I'm going back about the money. This is just amazing. It's just, from the price perspective, I think you can do this from the building, which really have the big importance in terms of the location, architecture, it's just really reflects the city. If you have just small house, I don't really think that you will just be doing it, right?
Not totally. For fun, maybe.
For fun. Let's count my house, but no, I don't think.
Let's take a look to how they do it, because this is our next clip. We said, okay, tell us what is the process. No? We imagine drones, laser scans, photography. Like how do you create those virtual models from the existing buildings? Let's see how do you do it in Notre Dame.
L'ensemble de toutes ces positions de scan, c'est ça qui nous rend tous ces petits millions de points partout. Et c'est aussi à l'intérieur, à l'extérieur. Donc, c'est ça qu'on appelle le nuage de points. Et comme disait Caitlin, c'est chaque point qui prend une mesure, qui a une coordonnée, un X, Y, et Z, et qui va nous permettre d'avoir après les sortes d'images, les radiographies qu'on appelle.
Et donc, il y a le X, Y et Z et aussi le RGB. Donc, aussi la couleur. C'est la raison quand on voit le nuage de points ici. Si tu zoomes, tu vois, c'est vraiment beaucoup de points. Mais on a l'impression que c'est une photo. Parce qu'avec toute l'information géométrique, il y a aussi la couleur qui donne cette apparence d'être la réalité. Et pour répondre à ta question, c'était pour la mission commando, c'était la semaine de l'incendie.
Comment vous assurez qu'on sait vraiment, est-ce qu'il y a des contrôles de qualité entre les bâtiments et les modèles numériques, enfin, est-ce que vous avez des modèles pour les vérifier, est-ce que tout est bien modélisé?
Notamment, je pense que c'est entre nous, enfin, déjà entre nous, on fait des contrôles de qualité tout le temps, enfin, dans le quotidien, grâce à la collaboration, on fait la maquette en même temps, donc on voit s'il y a quelque chose qui ne va pas ou quelque chose qui choque avec l'autre. Donc, on est très exigeante sur ça. Et après, c'est pour donner un rendu de qualité. Aussi avec les équipes, les tailleurs de pierre que nous avons, parfois ils nous disent non, c'est pas ça que...
C'est pas possible, ça.
Tom, you understood how they do it.
Yeah, no, I understood this, but no, this kind of sessions when I'm really looking back at the questions which I was asking, and when I'm asking for the season 1, season 2, I'm really pain in the ass, it's just like, tell me how you did this, how it's just like, okay, I need to rethink it. That's just a good sessions, retrospective sessions for me when I'm looking at it. But I like the idea how they explain it, and I think they really just meet the mark of the quality. Which I think it's really important for us to go in when we look at this. So I like it, the way how they describe it. I'm still not sure, I think it's really need to be significant building, right? That's the size, it needs to be really important, right?
Because this technology, I tell you already, is not cheap. No? And the main word of working for this is the nuage de points. We said in French, is the cloud point or the scattered points clouds, where all the information, they're like dots with with this that you have the coordinates X, Y, Z, and can add also the colors itself. So it's like a massive point in this technique that the French impressionists use it to paint. No? So you zoom in, you get close to the picture, and it's actually a lot of points, but from far outside it looks like homogeneous. So it's very interesting to see how they create those images, and from there they totally clean it up. The model is built.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. And guys, if you just a quick commercial break, if you would like just to go back to I'm learning this, okay? This is what our coaches told us. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you would like to see more news coming out from us, also we will be going forward this during the season. We will be putting some of the promotional offer as well for the different products. So just stay with us, subscribe, see the notification, like us, of course. Our goal is to reach 1,000 because that's from the moment when we can start to putting some commercial part as well on it. So 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube. We are grateful. Thank you very much for all of you. We have more than 5,000 subscribers on the LinkedIn for the newsletter and the news. So thank you very much for that. That was with Enrique, we did the virtual party recently because of that. So sorry, that was a commercial break. Okay.
No problem. Well, let's jump back on the topic. We were talking about how to create those models from the scatter point clouds, and now we're gonna see. Okay, we get the model, but because we're talking about the specialists of I forgot the name in English, but the people who work with the stone carvers, to detect what type of materials. No? We're asking, so how do you guys know the materials when you create your cloud? How do you know which rock is this or the density? And let's take a look what Alejandro comments.
Gérer les parties de surface et les reconnaissances des matériels utilisés pendant toute cette phase de scanning, parce que scanning, vous allez chercher les dimensions, ça j'ai pigé, c'est bon. Maintenant, comment on va faire pour les reconnaître les types de matériels utilisés, les types de pierres, les types de briques, etc.
C'est justement ça la force d'AGP, c'est qu'à la base, on a pas mal de tailleurs de pierre.
Ça va, on fait les product placing ici, hein, c'est bon. Hein, expliquez-moi comment ça fonctionne. Hein.
Oui. Donc, grâce à notre expertise, les savoir-faire, et ils nous ont donné beaucoup d'astuces et beaucoup d'informations, de conseils pour justement reconnaître où est-ce que ça s'arrête. Parce que sur la cathédrale de Notre Dame, on voit... tous les éléments sont faits de pierre, ils sont tous de pierre ensemble les uns à côté des autres. Mais par exemple, pour l'architecture, il faut bien savoir où est-ce que l'arc-bouton ça s'arrête et où est-ce que ça commence les contreforts. C'est justement ça qui est intéressant pour la modélisation aussi.
Donc, et en addition avec la campagne de scanning, il y a aussi dans l'équipe, parfois une deuxième équipe qui font une campagne de photos. Donc, les photos haute définition pour bien identifier les matériaux le plus possible. Et aussi la photogrammetrie. Donc, ça, c'est les photos très proches qu'on peut utiliser pour les reconstructions 3D, mais aussi pour bien voir pas juste les matériaux, mais aussi pour nous, en question souvent, c'est les mouleurs, les détails qui sont bien organiques parfois. Pour voir bien les petits détails qui sont parfois un peu flous dans le scanning 3D. Donc, c'est les photos avec le scanning qui donnent vraiment l'image totale de bâtiment.
I'm amazed how this works, right? Like you can, from a picture, detect the material, right? And the people, the experts, the stone carver, they say, look at the picture, okay, this type of rock is placed on this position. No? So imagine to do that, like stone by stone, to build your virtual Notre Dame, right?
You know, I'm just looking at right now for everybody talks about the open GPT and chat GPT, etc., etc. So I think this is the models of the artificial intelligence. But, in the construction, again, we will be late if we don't have this numeric models of the buildings, etc., etc., just to even start to using it. So yes, I think that makes a lot of sense. And it's great to see that they can do this manually. But imagine if we can just put it through the automatic recognition, you can just, in case of disaster, in case of any kind of urgency, even if you don't know what was the material, you can just go and just check you can ask the system saying, okay, well, from this year to this year, what was the material produced at this, and you can get the answer based on all of the data which you have on the construction. But the one condition, all of this needs to be really just in the digital. So
yeah, I asked you a question like this. Many people ask, "Oh no, BIM, it's expensive. We want, we know this speech, right? Like, why don't we want to adopt BIM? It's expensive, blah blah." You see this technology, the level of detail, the level of professionalism. Allow me also to say, you need to invest to get this, and this is the future of the technology. Otherwise, you will be doing how you will do the work. So you need to go and draw manually the plans of Notre Dame. At least, okay, this stone is this stone is that. You need to invest to get this, and there's a lot of technology involved there, not to get all those images and plot points. And anyway, so yeah, a reason also to look at that BIM is more than just Revit and other models. As we said, there's many type of businesses, but you need to invest for them. Okay? It's not something that we came with a manual how to do it.
yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Next clip, we're going to take just a quick overview, but again, guys, jump to full interview if you want to know all the details about how they built the model of Notre Dame. We will hear a small summary of how they did it, speed it up, and you can understand why and how they built this model of Notre Dame. So let's take a look. Et ça prend combien pour arriver à ces modèles, à ces résultats, ces maquettes numériques de Notre Dame?
En effet, pendant une année. C'était une équipe c'était une équipe de 3 modélistes BIM, et on a aussi eu l'aide de les expertises de tailleurs de pierre, mais aussi les modéleurs 3D, parce que comme on a dit, pour la charpente, par exemple, il y a les éléments qui sont plus organiques, que c'est pas le type de choses qu'on fait régulièrement en Revit ou dans les modélisations BIM. Donc, on a fait un objet ou les modèles plus organiques pour avoir la précision pour les choses qui ne sont pas droites.
Parfait.
Exactement. Aussi, il y avait une partie de recherche et développement, donc qui on était dédié à chercher quelle était la meilleure solution pour la modélisation, et ça nous permettait de faire cette maquette BIM le plus fidèle au bâtiment.
Parfait.
Ça prend quand même beaucoup de temps. Hein. Quand j'ai réfléchi sur la partie bon, je comprends aussi des complexités, mais je pense que je vais suivre les 4 lignes sur la partie. Si on fait ça en avant, on va bénéficier plus. C'est-à-dire, pour moi, cette réflexion, il faut réfléchir un petit peu avant, parce qu'à un moment des crises, etc., ça va prendre beaucoup de temps, et de temps en temps, nous n'avons pas ce temps-là. Je pense que ça, c'est bon. Ok, super.
Non, et je vous ai noté que pour nous aussi, Notre-Dame était exceptionnel, parce que souvent, quand on a un édifice, il faut faire, c'est la production. C'est pas une question de recherche et développement, c'est on fait exactement comme il faut faire pour avoir la maquette après 2 mois ou dans la livraison, quoi. Avec Notre-Dame, c'était une question parce qu'on était avec Autodesk et il nous donnait la liberté pour faire la recherche et le développement et prendre le temps pour trouver la meilleure façon pour modéliser les choses qui sont pas droits, qui sont pas les choses de moderne. Donc, c'était vraiment, je crois on peut faire plus rapidement, mais c'était vraiment aussi pour nous un projet de R&D pour recherche et développer la meilleure façon, une question de patrimoine, une question d'un monument historique et comment faire avec les outils disponibles.
1 year to build this. It's a very good question what you ask. You really need to think before. So when the file arrived, you say, "Oh my God, how am I gonna reconstruct this?" No, okay, we need to send a team in place and create a 1 year project to build the model, right? So thanks God, these guys thought before that, and they were doing the research and the project to build that before the fire happens.
So, guys, this is the historical moment on our chat. After 1 year, Enrique told me that I asked the good questions. So this is very good. Thank you very much. I'm just getting the expert on the construction and the BIM and everything, being the pure IT guy and just, really looking from the purely technology perspective. Thank you. That's really nice recognition. Thank you very much. No, but I think this is the critical part of it, and it comes really from my mind when I was thinking about when you work as a CIO or you're working in the IT and just managing the IT. One of the questions what you always ask, how much time I will need to restore, how much time I need to make sure that if something happened, how I can. So it's always we're really thinking, just before, because when it happened, then you're really in the stress and you don't know what to do and how to do. So that was really the question which comes to my mind. And this is what I love about our discussion, Rika, because we're really just merging the two different worlds. I'm just coming from the very purely digital world, and you coming from the construction. I really think that's the power of this too. If we can just merge this together and really use the experience one to another, from the one of the oldest industry to the one of the fast transforming, I think that will be perfect. My God, it's just my goal.
Oh, brilliant! And this is part of it. The use of the BIM technology will be like having more or less same topic through several episodes, but you can see how many edges BIM has. So you can do stuff like this, scanning, the 3D photo recognition, and we go forward with automatization. Sorry. So imagine these stone carvers teaching the AI to recognize the image, so feeding them with data and slowly being able to just throw a few clicks, fly a drone, and you get the composition of the materials from the church. Of course, there is not even plans, paper plans of those churches, so there's not even a reference to look at. But
yeah, I think it's just that's true. But I think that the one of the thing is it's really just the multidimensional, and when we see this also, just talking to our clients, talking to our friends, is you really need to focus, right? You cannot tackle everything because the subject is too big. So really just, focus, go on to the one subject, fix it, then go.
Well,
otherwise it's too big. Sorry.
Let's take a look to the last clip. And this is the most interesting topic that we get from the conversation, I will say. That's why we say before the last. We think if Pietro said, okay, this is going to prevent advance. So how, with his business mind, how can you get money of this? So the word insurance happened. Like, okay, you can get paid to create a model of something which is already built, and if something happens, I hold that model already, so I have your best choice for a potential business, right? So let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
C'est pas mal parce que, comme vous imaginez, on peut aussi réfléchir sur l'utilisation BIM dans le monde des assurances. Si on arrive... Non, mais excusez-moi.
Businessman.
Des business models qui sont pertinents. Si vous arrivez quand vous êtes assuré des cathédrales de Notre Dame ou des autres bâtiments des grands ampleurs, de monuments historiques, l'assurance qui va coûter fortune. Mais si vous avez aussi, en plus de ça, vous avez les plans et vous avez déjà les plans comment vous pouvez reconstruire en cas d'incendie, etc. C'est génial parce que les factures d'assurance qui vont baisser, ça c'est d'argent.
Et c'est aussi parce qu'on a fait quelques projets, par exemple, dans Syrie et par exemple maintenant en Ukraine. C'est intéressant quand il y a les choses en péril, les choses qu'on a peur que quelque chose peut arriver rapidement. Donc, pour avoir vraiment le jumeau digital avant le problème, c'est intéressant pour beaucoup de projets. Pour le retour qu'on voit, c'est comme on dit qu'on a la donnée de 2009. Et c'était là pour un long temps pour Notre Dame. On l'a utilisé pour les petites études, les petites choses, mais personne ne sait que ça va être aussi important que c'est après l'incendie. Donc, tu as cette donnée. Tu peux dire, ah oui, c'était un peu d'argent dépensé pour collectionner les données, pour stockage et tout. Mais à la fin, il y a pas un remplacement. C'est le seul exemple, la seule maquette de charpente dans le monde. Donc, quand tu veux parler d'argent, c'est aussi pour ajouter tous ensemble pendant le temps. Et pour moi, c'est vraiment, il faut attendre, c'est un peu comme le stock market. Il faut attendre pour le retour un peu parce que tu vas mettre un peu, mais il faut attendre. Tu ne peux pas chercher dans un an. Il faut attendre parfois 5 ans, 10 ans pour voir.
Just, I think She was right. She was right. The only one things which I think right now, when I'm just looking back when we discuss it, I think it's a little bit different than the stock market because the technology evolves so quickly that even if you did something 10 years ago, you still really need to update it yearly, year by year, because the standards will change, the technology will change, the calculation model will change, etc., because it's coming up, right? We still not, from my side, we still not on the plateau level, which we will just be, sufficient.
But
I see the crane. Do you see the crane behind me?
It's very blind. It's very bright. But I believe there's a crane.
Guys, this is the crane. That's exactly what I choose the place just
the
to
location.
have the location. This is the beam. Okay, so they're still not using the beam on this construction site, I'm sure.
So very good thought on this. What Kylie said, that you go there. Okay, we did the research, the work in 2009. It was a big expense and investment for our company, but she said no one knew how important and relevant will be when the fire happened. Because when that happened, the people of Notre Dame need to say, okay, these guys did the model 10 years ago. We need to contact them. They are our only solution. So how important became the value of it? No one see this. But say, you need to, this is the work of insurance, right? I'm going to go to your place. I'm going to run the model. And if something happens or you need it, I already did that work, because otherwise you need to work on the catastrophe time with the pressure and so on, right? So I think it's really interesting, this kind of business side of doing the BIM à l'inverse, no? On the other way around.
No, I think it makes sense. It's all of the directions make sense for me when it's just when you can reduce the cost of the operations. It's just I think that's really my business mindset coming here. The research and development is important. It still needs to have some output on the reality on the business model. So no, I really see it afterwards, the 1 hour episode. Interesting to see the way the technology, how they use it. I think the important part was really just, as Enrique said, reverse part. So just not from the design, from the digital design to the building, but from the building to digital design. I think they master it. So even we did, I think, without even asking, I think they did the product placement. In fact, so my God, we need to think about it. That's something which is important. But I think it was really, really good to see them, and I like the expertise of these guys, and they were not trapped with all of the questions about the operations, the money, etc. Good professionals. So I recommend it to spend the time with them if you have some questions. Yeah.
Well, guys, moment to close. Our weekend starts now. We finished the BIM Cafe. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah. Next Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard European Time, we will be back with more interviews, more content. For those who have reached the end of the video, thank you so much. Thank you so much. For those who have left the video already, just thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. So just as our coaches tell us, please remember to subscribe to our channel to make sure that you can receive that.
It's impossible to make it. It's right there, the BIM Cafe, YouTube, to BIM, not to BIM. We need your support, okay? Because it's essential to do this work, okay? We are reaching the limit. Okay, we need to really invest on this because it's taking time, and we need your support for this, okay? We believe we are doing a great job and a very good content, but we need that support also for the audience. But so don't forget the newsletter on LinkedIn. You can contact us, and the YouTube channel. That's the main ways, is to review all the content and keep updated with all the different thoughts we are bringing to the world with it.
The one thing which we forgot to say, Enrique, we will be present in some of the trade shows in the coming months. So we will see the list. We will just send you also the guys. If you wish to see us in person, if you wish to see Enrique, if you wish to see me, and just drink, have a coffee, not the virtual, but the real coffee. Coffee will be on us. That's the limit, okay? It's just, if this is the wine, it will be on you, okay? So
if we reach 1,000 subscribers, we can offer dinner and coffee, lunch, breakfast and coffee. If not, only coffee.
No, maybe lunch, okay? No breakfast. No. That's a big connotation for me. So no breakfasts. Okay, guys, very good to see you all. Thank you very much for joining. See you next Friday, guys.
See you next Friday. Have a good weekend, everyone, and enjoy.
Hasta luego. No, that's how you say.
Fantastic. Ciao, ciao.